rain falling here in the tri-state area as we close in on game time at Yankee Stadium. Here we wrap up the homestand with the finale of this two-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. Giancarlo Stanton, the league's top home run hitter, will look to widen his lead atop that board next. Jordan Montgomery gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Wow, when you look into the numbers, they can be a little bit deceiving. Normally, most pitchers pitch better at home, but not this guy. He actually prefers and pitches better on the road. We'll see how he does and if he can adapt and start pitching better at home in this one.
So coming to the plate, Tim Beckham. He will lead this one off today.
Tim Beckham.
First pitch of the at-bat. And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, someone that's been struggling a bit is Jonathan Schoop. If you remember, he drove in over 100 runs last season, so everyone pretty much expected him to be a huge contributor again this year. That hasn't been the case so far, but it's still early. I'm hoping he starts the turnaround in this one.
Now batting, Danny Valencia. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Favorable call in there for a strike. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. 2 down.
Batting third, shortstop, Manny Machado.
Stepping into the box, Manny Machado. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And, hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Machado now on 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Just getting started here in the Bronx. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing, maybe get him to roll something over.
Shin high fastball that time, ball 3. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Judge is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Orioles nothing. Yankees coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Kevin Gausman is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, in a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, 6 really good innings in his last start to pick up the win, and I think they'll be happy if he can duplicate that again in this one.
Standing in, Aaron Hicks. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading off
first.
for the Yankees, center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
First pitch on its way. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 1-1. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
The 3-1. And a good cut there, but it's chopped foul at the plate, and it's full now, 3-2. 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dero, what's the word on this club as they start the new month?
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Don't look for that base hit the other way. They are trying to turn and burn.
Coming to the plate now, Gleyber Torres, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. First delivery to him on the way. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. 1 out, nobody on. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Way out in front.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently third in the American League in that category. First offering on its way. Hits this one hard the other way. Alvarez has got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. The windup and the 0-1. Strike two as he swings and misses at a ball in the dirt. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's take a look at outfielder Aaron Hicks. Hey, some guys figure it out at 21, some guys figure it out at 30, some guys never figure it out. Aaron Hicks is one of those guys who has come into his own. He's dynamic on both sides of the plate from an offensive standpoint and has an absolute cannon in the outfield to go along with great range.
Now at the plate, Jonathan Schoop, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Stanton. 2 gone. Here's Chris Davis now.
Right fielder, number 19, Chris Davis.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Giancarlo Stanton now. What a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. First offering on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. Schoop is there, and there's one away.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. At first base, Pedro Alvarez, former number 2 overall pick out of Vanderbilt University. Not known for his glove, big-time power, though. That's why he finds himself in the lineup.
Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. His career numbers against Kevin Gausman. He's hitting .437. He's taken him deep once. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Sanchez is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in baseball, especially against right-handed pitching. He tends to hit for both power and average, so he's certainly a big threat in matchups like these.
Yeah, you could tell he is just super confident against right-handed guys. You know, sometimes it's coincidence. Sometimes it's you don't see many lefties, Matty. The bottom line is 75% of the time there's a right-hander on the mound, and this guy finds barrel consistently.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
He's entering play in this one, a home run shy of 20 for the season. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Batting seventh, designated hitter, Jacoby.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that'll bring in Jacoby Ellsbury. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That's lifted the other way out to left. Mancini will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll go now to the top of the third, and we are tied 0-0. Back alongside Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Adam Jones gets set to start out the inning. First pitch on its way. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. The windup and the 0-1. Right over the middle, knee high. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
In now is Pedro Alvarez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230, 11 home runs and 37 RBIs. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Third inning, no score to this point. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Two and two. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Pedro Alvarez is out number 2 here in the 3rd inning. Now to the plate, Andrew Susac, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ballgame. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Drilled down the line, and the Orioles have their first hit of the game.
Well, now you see how difficult it is to be a catcher. This ball is really smoked, gets all the way to the wall, D-Row, but he just doesn't have the foot speed to turn this into an extra base hit.
Yeah, his calling card is definitely not his ability to run the bases. It's for offense and massaging a pitching staff.
Into the box now, Tim Beckham, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles, runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on him. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases, or are you just trying to execute that next pitch?
You know what happens a lot of times, D-Roll? You lose concentration. You get the first 2 out in the inning. You think, hey, I'm going to breeze through this and get this 3rd guy out. Next thing you know, first and third and 2 out, you have to make some good pitches.
In now, Danny Valencia, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Looking for a 3rd straight 2-out hit and a run in the inning. A 1-0 delivery. 1 ball, 1 strike to count.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
The 1-1 home. 1-2 now.
You could tell he was guessing right there, and he certainly wasn't guessing changeup. That pitch was in his wheelhouse, and he was late.
The fastball down near the shoe tops. The 2-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup had been swinging at anything close, and this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with a base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Manny Machado. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Susac on 3rd. Beckham over at 2nd. Valencia on at 1st with 2 down. Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway, out to deep center. Gone! It's a grand slam. So 1 swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. 34 home runs now on the year as they move on top 4-0.
Oh, man, when he got the 2nd out, I thought he might come out of this unscathed. But after that towering grand slam, he's about as scathed as you can get. Is that a word? Who cares? It is now.
Up next for the Orioles.
Standing in now, Trey Mancini. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Oh, that's frustrating right there. He was right on that fastball, took it deep, just couldn't keep it fair. How many times have you seen it? There's a good chance he's punching out right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the damage certainly done as the Orioles played 4 on the grand slam. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 4-0 Baltimore. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Reyes. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
A ball and a strike. Lifted in the air to center. And there to put this one away is Jones, and that's out number 1. So with one gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ball 1. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit back up the middle. Machado has it. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batter, center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Stepping up to the plate, Aaron Hicks. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch coming. Here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jones is in his tracks now, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Here's Jonathan Scope now. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
No doubt about that, Max. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Now the 2-0 home. It's a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone. Jonathan Scope with a solo shot. 19th home run for him on the season as the Orioles have opened things up now 5-0.
He's one of the best home run hitters in the league, and rightfully so. You're not going to get cookies thrown at you every at-bat. Most guys can handle a fastball, but he waited back on that off-speed pitch and drove it right out of the yard.
Stepping in now, Chris Davis. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit sharply on the ground. Gregorius has it on the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Opportunity now to take a look at some of the future players in the Yankee organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing well in recent action. In now for the O's, Adam Jones. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, first baseman, Pedro Alvarez.
In now is Pedro Alvarez. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton giving chase. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Orioles add on thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Orioles 5 and the Yankees nothing. Leading off the inning, Gleyber Torres, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Number 25.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Fouled off. Judge stands 6'7" as you see him in the right-handed batter's box. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Giancarlo Stanton now. No balls and a strike to count. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The windup and the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. 2 out, nobody on. Good movement bearing in. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. The 3-2 pitch. And this one misses for ball 4. And the Yankees get a base runner here with 2 away.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Ready with the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. The Yanks leave 1. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Ready for another chance? Andrew Susac. He singled his last time up.
Andrew Susac.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Hit out towards second. Torres has it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Tim Beckham.
Digging in once again, Tim Beckham. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Back up the middle. Oh, beautiful dive. He's out.
Now batting, third baseman, Danny Valencia.
Into the box now, Danny Valencia. First offering on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And a changeup right down the middle.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
5 runs on only 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Into the second deck and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 14 on the season. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
D-Rose, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get to that bat.
Here's Manny Machado now. Hit hard to short. Taken in by Gregorius. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Orioles get a run thanks to the long ball. Middle of the afternoon here in the Bronx. It's the Orioles 6 and the Yankees nothing. Now at the plate, Didi Gregorius. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is, they're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Striding in once again, Jacoby Ellsbury. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Gregorius on at first, nobody out. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Check swing that time. They'll appeal down to third, and Mike Fillmore isn't buying it. It's ball 1. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Popped him up, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box now, Jose Reyes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. 0-1 count and the pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They're getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
You're grinding so hard at the plate right there, expecting something on the corners, and what happens? Change up, middle cut. Your eyes light up, but you're just not able to barrel it up.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Aaron Hicks. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Jones is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Yanks strand a pair. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Trey Mancini. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left. Stanton arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Here's Jonathan Schoop now.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. 6 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Curveball, and he thought it was strike 2. Instead, it goes to 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Now at the plate, Chris Davis. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run shot for Chris Davis. Number 10 for him on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Now batting number 6, center fielder Adam Jones.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. 0-1 the count. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Gregorius charging in on it, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, first baseman, Pedro Alvarez.
Stepping into the box, Pedro Alvarez. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. First offering on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Hicks is under it. And that retires the side. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Orioles 8 and the Yankees nothing. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Here comes the first pitch. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
And sometimes when you're down like they are, you've got to find a way to spark your offense any way you can. Now they've got the leadoff man on base and the starter working from the stretch. We'll see if this ignites them a little bit.
Ready for another shot now, Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Torres gets his lead at first, nobody out. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
The 3-1. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. So following the hit by pitch to start the inning, he makes him pay by taking second on the stolen base. And there you see the Yankees leaderboard as he finds himself second in that category. Payoff pitch on its way. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 0-1 delivery. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The runner from second scores as they inch a bit closer.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
In now, Gary Sanchez. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 0-1 pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. Stanton is on his way home. Safe at the plate. And the gap shortens, but still plenty of work to do.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Jones going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. But it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance. Digging in, Jacoby Ellsbury. A fly out and a single for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. A man on third with two down. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 6 full. It's the Orioles 8 and the Yankees 2. Back here in the Bronx, Orioles leading this one through 6 as we take a look at our game summary to this point. So stepping in, Andrew Susac, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Andrew Susac.
Here's the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Hit hard back up the middle. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters. He's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Standing in now, Tim Beckham, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Into the box now, Danny Valencia, high in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. 2 gone. Here's Manny Machado now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Susac is off of first with 2 away. Here's the 0-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for the Orioles, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Now in the box, Jose Reyes, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
No balls and 1 strike. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. A bouncer up the middle. Taken in by Scope. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
First baseman number 33, Greg Bird.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. One out, nobody on. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
At the plate, Aaron Hicks. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Jones will wait on it, and he will put it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Still 8-2. Jonathan Holder enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Jonathan Holder.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Into the box, Jonathan Schoop. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's 0-2 to Schoop.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Tapped out in front of home. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The right fielder, number 19, Chris Davis.
Here's Chris Davis now.
That last at-bat, that showed me something. It's not that easy to hit a changeup over 400-plus feet out of the ballpark. So this guy gets some good extension, strong wrist, and this guy's got some terrific bat speed.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. So that'll extend the inning and give Adam Jones a chance.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan, they don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Orioles leave 1, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
He swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Back up the middle. Oh, look at Machado. He gathers the throw. It's in time. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Yankees are challenging the
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off, and the runner is safe. So the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge further plays going forward.
And the batter moves in.
Here's big Aaron Judge, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the belt, kicks and deals. Ball one. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Jones going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And they got him.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down in order go the Yankees. Still 8-2. In now, Pedro Alvarez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Pedro Alvarez.
First pitch of the at-bat. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Here's the pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Stepping in now, Andrew Susac. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Tapper up the line. And that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Tim Beckham.
Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Tim Beckham, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. But no matter, they lead it 8-2. Richard Blyer, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Richard
At the plate, Gary Sanchez. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
For the Yankees, catcher, Gary.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. There's a look at the final line for the Orioles starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Gregorius.
Stepping in, Didi Gregorius. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Now this is chopped foul to home plate. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. The 1-1 home. Belted high and deep into right center. Davis looking up. Gone! Solo shot to right center, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way. And there are some pitchers that pitchers think are pitchers' pitches, and you don't get that, and it puts you in a bad spot. And you could tell that it affected him. He was fuming, and he really wanted that last pitch. And the result, he lost focus and made another bad pitch.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now the 1-0. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Into the box now, Jose Reyes. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First offering on its way. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike one. 2 out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last chance for the Yankees. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes to Jose Reyes.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
And he holds up on this one, but it's a called strike 3. And with that, the ball game is over.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
8-3 is today's final. The Baltimore Orioles led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Kevin Gausman wins his team-leading 10th game of the year as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Jordan Montgomery is slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles. 8 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. For the Yankees, 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 34 minutes. Our paid attendance here at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 53,325. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.